Hey folks, Darrin here with Sorta Ridiculous. I am here with Bre Connor and she is doing my hair. That's right, I'm getting my hair done. Or just some folks, I'm getting my hair did. Right? So, Bre, Bre Connor, she is the owner of 4C Hair Bath. She makes beauty products with all natural ingredients, and she's amazing at what she does with hair. So how you doing today, Bree?
I'm doing awesome. And how about yourself?
Man, I am great. Every time I come here, it's always an adventure. It's always a good time. It's like you don't just do hair. I mean you do, but you I like collaborating with you on the various hairstyles. So essentially, every time I come here with Bree or like prior to, I'm like, hey, I have this idea for some hair because I'm sort of ridiculous. Like I want to do something different with my hair, and she's done some crazy cool styles with my hair. I didn't think, well, I know I have a little length going on. I got a little length going on, but yes, I've used Bree's like a few of Bree's products. She has this really cool one. It's a shampoo bar. So it's like a bar of soap, but it's a bar of shampoo. And given like how my hair is, well, before see, well, we'll get to that. But yes, like you just rub it in your head and stuff like that, and it lathers like no other. It's cool. It's real cool.
Yeah, that is marshmallow root and neem leaf.
Okay, okay. So, so with that being said, so when did you start 4C Hair Bath, Bree?
I started 4C Hair Bath in 2020,
Mm-hmm.
and it took me a little minute.
All right. So like, what made you start 4C Hair Bath?
By me doing a lot of wonderful clients' hair, I got to seeing that their hair was more brittle and that the shampoos and stuff that I was using, it was not doing the justice that I needed to loosen the cuticles in people's head.
Mm.
And I also, got to seeing that during the COVID, that a lot of people couldn't get to the grocery stores. A lot of people wanted something that was less hectic from traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Because, hey, when you go to the airports a lot, they check your bags and stuff. And
Yeah.
if something is too big or what is it? Yeah, too big, too long, or something. They make you throw that type of stuff in the garbage,
Right.
and
Right.
I didn't want that to be an issue. To where you get people like, oh, I tried to travel somewhere and your product didn't make it.
Yeah, that's yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's happened a couple of times. Even like flying here, because everyone don't. I mean, check luggage, but still, man. So, with that being said, outside of the wait, you first of all, you mentioned brittle hair. So, I know it's 4C hair bath, and 4C is like a hair type, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It's what it was 4C exactly.
4C is for the you know how you got the bigger curls, the smaller curls, and the tight curls. So I'm gonna say the tighter curls like this
Mm-hmm.
is 4C.
Oh.
It's hard to detangle our tight curls. So I was like, let me do something for the people.
Wait, so you're 4C as well?
Exactly, sure
Okay,
is.
okay, okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So um, like all of you said you use natural ingredients. So how do you how do you come up with your formulas or whatever as far as what hair products to use for 4C hair?
I do a little bit of research and stuff from like Africa, India, a lot of our different like tribes. I
Mm-hmm.
try my best to look at how they got their hairs to grow. And like I kind of look at things too, like say if the world should ever do anything backwards. I want to say backwards is like say everyone in the hair business um, with chemicals for the hair end up just stopped. You know,
Mm-hmm.
how would you be able to wash your hair? What would have done maybe in the BC time to get your hair washed? You know, hey, they went
Right.
and figured it out. You know, they probably got some trees down. They also went searching too. So, you know, I'm thinking about like what's the word I want to say? I'm thinking about using different resources
Yeah. Yeah.
and trying to collaborate that with your hair, even if you didn't have nothing.
Right. That is so crazy. I didn't even think about it from that perspective. How did they do their hair in BC? Like, dang.
Hmm.
You know what? That's with that being said, I get it. I totally get it. The natural ingredients and no chemicals, no S curl, no gel activator. What would life be? Man, some people
Come
be out
on.
here bad without some of that
Yes,
stuff.
they
Like
will be.
the grease and oh man, that's crazy.
So I
Oh
kind of
wow.
sat there and I thought about it, and I was like, you know, how would the world be? If is there anything in your kitchen that you can find that you can put in your hair? And it's a lot of things in the kitchen that you can find
Oh,
that you wouldn't even expect.
like what?
Like, okay, like I said, marshmallow roots,
Uh
right?
huh.
Marshmallows are very important to the body as well.
Okay.
Like, you know, with marshmallow, honey.
Okay.
You also go add honey in your hair. Some people also do onion juice.
Wait, onion juice?
Yes.
What? Okay, okay, okay. This sounds like you're making like a salad or something. It's like so far I've heard all edible things. But I guess okay, well I guess that's what you're gonna find in your kitchen. That's
Hmm.
crazy. Okay, okay. So I'm very curious. So what properties do onion juice have? The
The Oh, it has to. It helps out with dandruff. It helps out with split ends. It also helps accentuate the hair as well.
mm,
And I didn't know that neither that onions were a very important thing in our hair. But you know, hey, we never know that because what we normally do, we go to the beauty supply store and
right.
we look at things and we might um, look at what's in it and stuff. But it's a lot of things that's inside of different products that we are not really supposed to use at all.
What?
So, and that kind of brings me to like, okay, you know what? When I start 4C hair bath, I want people to be comfortable with it. I want people to not be scared. I want people to have that open availability. Like, you know what? I know by me using this,
Hmm.
I know it's gonna get my hair growing back right, getting it thicker. Cause you get some people with thin hair too,
Yeah.
you know. And that's the number one thing out here in hair is bald spots and thinning of the hair.
Hmm.
You know, that's the main thing I always hear a lot. Hey, do you got anything to make my hair back thicker? Do you got anything that can make my hair grow longer? You got anything? Hey, I got these bald spots I've been hiding all my life. What can I do to help get my hair back to normal? And what I do is I tell them the steps, I tell them what they need to use. If not knowing me, hey, if it's your first time, you know, trying your best to get your hair back the way you want it to, hey, here it's for free. You know, you let me know how you like it and we go from there. You know, I listen to the people as to what they want.
Hmm.
You know, I don't just get them something because of you just to say here this gonna work and
Right.
crossing my fingers and be like, oh, I hope it works. No,
Right.
it's
Right.
going
Right.
to work. I
Okay.
know it's going to work because guess what? I use it on myself first.
Right, of course, of course. You can, yeah. You had to try, try your own, obviously, because you obviously want to do the same things that it does, for other folks. So here's my question for you. So, so I use the shampoo bar, and then I use the I can't think of what it's called, but like the lengthening one. So outside of the shampoo bar, what other products do you offer?
I also offer grow oil.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what I have. Yeah, that's what I have. The grow oil. Okay.
and the grow oil is, oh my goodness, when I say that changed a lot of people's lives to where that I have to be on inventory so much with it because it sells so fast.
Man.
Because I have pictures as well that it has changed a lot of people's lives, especially like people with dreads and stuff, and their dreads and stuff were thinning. I helped a lot of people get that thickness back in their scalps.
Right.
And they was like, I don't know why I'm thinning, I don't know why I'm thinning, and I don't want to get off the subject on why certain people dreads thin, but it's a reason for that.
Right.
But I say, hey, use this oil here. You know, don't let someone over twist your hair. Put this on. I guarantee you, less than, I want to say, less than 60 days, about you will see some differences in your hair. No matter what, you're gonna see it thicken. You're gonna see less dandruff. You're gonna see less itchiness. You're gonna see your hair be a little bit more like bouncier, uh, fuller, and what else that it does for you? It also keeps your ends from splitting as well.
And
so,
it smells good.
Smells beautiful.
Like all of her products smell yummy. I'm like,
It smells natural.
Yes, exactly.
There's no scent in it because you know a lot of people their scalps are very, very sensitive.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't want to be making something and someone call me like, hey, it's a fragrance in there and I'm allergic to fragrance. You know, you get people like that and you be like, oh my goodness. Or they on different meds and stuff, you know. So I try my best to watch out for that type of stuff so I don't get any feedback from that. But hey, a lot of people said, hey, keep it just the way it is. I like that it's not a smell that they can't deal with, you know, because you get some products, you're like, oh my gosh, that smell is just too much.
Right. And with that being said, so she mentioned like, you know, running out of inventory. So how I ended up with mine is somebody got caught slipping. And somebody got caught slipping. I came over, I was like, hey, I really want, man, you didn't let me know when you have some more of that hair growth stuff available. It was like, oh, I actually got some right here. Sold.
Absolutely.
You know, and yeah, and what's cool, what I appreciate about like Bre's style and like the combination of her products and the way that she does hair is that I haven't ran into any issues with like it's hair related, no hair related issues, and my hair is actually growing like properly, like. I have thick hair. And it feels like it's only got like more lush, and it's nice. It might be because I'm Black Apino, but you know what? But still, it's 4C nonetheless.
Okay.
You know, so all you guys with the brittle itty bitty hairs.
Hey, you know, I'm able to grab it.
Yes. So yeah, you guys need to check out 4C Hair Bath. That's 4C. Where can they find your
4charbath.com is spelled 4charbath.com. And the reason why I put the her, you know, to give it that little bit of down south slang, you know, to know where I come from. And because normally hair is Hair, but it's her.
Okay.
HAR.
So you say you're from, okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
What? Me too. That's crazy.
You know, so you know we got to keep that slang going up in there a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
definitely.
to let people know where we come from. And you know, down there in Memphis, everybody got that slur.
Yeah, that's true. I've been back and forth a lot, so that's why I have this whatever accent that you might call, but it is all good. I still use some of the language, so it is all good.
You know, you gotta keep that going, you know, because that's where we from.
Right.
You know, and
right.
I really love Memphis. You know, if it wasn't for Memphis, I wouldn't be where I'm at today, because, you know, my family down there, they motivate me a lot with doing hair, and one day I want to go back out there so I can do more hair and advertise a little bit more and stuff, and also educate our African American people on their hair, because a lot of people they don't use themselves as test dummies anymore.
Right.
They just going for it like, hey, I know this, I know that, and they just going for it, and people here know. What you need to start doing is using yourself as a test dummy,
Right.
and go from your knowledge of what you see on your hair, and especially when you're 4C as
Oh yeah.
well. Come on, you knowing for a fact that it's gonna be the same results for
Results.
other
Yeah.
people who has 4C.
Right, right. And I'll tell you this, I've tried so many shampoos and conditioner. I was using one, I'm not gonna call them out. And I thought it was cool. It was fine for like a couple years, and then all of a sudden my hair started coming out like easy. I'm like, no, this is not right. And then I did had a short stint of using like a handful of other products, and it just wasn't working. So Bre was recommended to me from my sister-in-law, and yeah, we've been rocking ever since. So
Mm-hmm.
with that being said, this has been another interview, another sort of ridiculous interview. So again, check out Bre at 4C Hair Bath. That's 4CHAR bath.com. I'm Darrin with Sorta Ridiculous. Let's get sorta ridiculous, y'all.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Let me turn this off real quick.
Mm-hmm. You go right ahead.